Hey guys, Sensei here, and this is my first Mortal Kombat 11 video. I wanted to go over some basic combos that you can do with Frost, and I also want to start off by saying that I'm not a pro player. This isn't going to be like an advanced guide, but there are a few basic combos that I came up with, and just a little bit of tips of like what you can do to make your own combos and to build from that. But first, I wanted to show this loadout that I'm using. For the combos that I'm going to be showing, these are the abilities that you need to have. You need to have Ice Auger, which is a ranged attack, shoots a frozen drill, and then Auger Lunge, which lunges you forward and then puts the drills inside of them. And both of those can be powered up. I'm also using Core Overload, which you don't need to have, but I just had it mostly for the brutality. One of her brutalities requires Core Overload, but at least get Ice Auger and Auger Lunge for some of the combos I'll be showing you today. Now let's go to practice so I can show you the combos. Now, either of her default ones do not have both. Um, if you only want to worry about the lunge, then Future Legend has the lunge, but she doesn't have the ranged attack.
Noob Cybot. Shaolin Trap Dungeon.
But the basic thing that you want to do with combos, in order to get combos together, there's like regular attacks you can use, and then the actual combos that are listed in the game, and then combine those with special moves. So, like the combo attack section, let me show you some of the ones that I like to start off with. I'm going to go ahead and tag them all so you'll be able to see while I'm doing it. Reborn is one of my favorite combo starters. It's not really safe, but if you can get it off, it bounces them up for a juggle, which is where you're going to get most of your damage from. Icy Tomb is another good one. Isolated. Seeking Control, and what was it? Power Hungry Gotoichi. And of course you can also just learn, remember a few of these just small 3-hit combos to weave in there. And some of the other ones too, they're really good if you just remember to use them. But these are good. These are all combo starters. Another thing you want to look at is the block advantage. Anything that is like -5 or 6, I would say, and higher, up to like the positives, are good combo starters and safe combo starters to use for block advantage, because you will be able to recover if they block. And now the 5 of the special moves that I use during these combos. Again, the Ice Auger is the one that you have to actually put on there. Blade Spin, Cyberhead, they're all ones. I'll tag those later. Because Auger Lunge and Ice Auger are ones you actually have to put on there. But Blade Spin, Cryo Stance, and Cyberhead are also all ones that you can use during the combos. So, first, the Reborn combo is pretty straightforward. Low, mid, overhead, and it'll bounce them up. So when they're in the air, you'll be able to combine that with any of your special moves or an uppercut. It's the only starter that I have right now that will bounce them up so you can uppercut them. Just doing that will give you a decent amount of damage. And then Icy Tomb is a good one. If you just do this actually ends, if you press Y, it'll end the combo. But I like doing that into a special move. Whoops. There you go. And I really like Blade Spin. That's a good one to use. Isolated is another good one. And if you empower, as you can see, it does a lot. Now, some of these will not. So, like, Cryo Stance is a good one. special move. But some of the combos will not lead into that. So like that one, you can't use isolated because they will be out of range when you go into blade spin. I mean into cryo stance. Icy Tomb, I don't think works either with cryo stance. Oh, it does. So Icy Tomb will work. Seek and Control might. No, it doesn't. Reborn will though, and Power Hungry will work too. But so you just gotta do a bunch of different, like try a bunch of different attacks and combos with special attacks to see which ones will connect. Because some of them will not work. But let me just show some of the combos now. Now that I've shown all the starters. So first I'll go with my favorite Reborn starter. So first Reborn into Ice Auger Enhanced. I keep forgetting what it's actually called. Amplify. Okay. So Amplify. Start over. So I'll do Reborn into an Ice Auger Amplify and then into an Auger Lunge. So basically a combo starter into two different special attacks. Combo starter, amplified special, special. And you can use 2 meters if you want for Auger Lunge, but the reason why you want to use Amplify for Ice Auger is it'll freeze them. So let me show you how it looks normally. Regular Ice Auger is this, but if you amplify, it'll hit another one and then they'll be stunned, which, you know, leaves them vulnerable for another attack. So as you can see, if I do this, then I can, let me try it again. Then I can follow up with a Auger Lunge. And if I try, not all attacks will be able to hit though from that range. So if I do this, you know, the Cyberhead doesn't work, or Blade Spin doesn't work, and I don't think Cryo Stance will either. Yeah, so that'll only work into an Auger Lunge. But so let's just show the full combo: Reborn, Ice Auger, Auger Lunge. Pretty good amount of damage right there. Now, one thing I want to show you is a little bit of extra damage. Auger Lunge has a crushing blow. Once you do 3 amplified Auger Lunges in a match, then the fourth one, the fourth one will be a crushing blow. So one thing you can do is get the Auger Lunge ready. Okay, so that's 3 of them, and then, you know, get the meter back so you can get your Ice Auger. Now hopefully I don't mess this up. Now I will go into a full combo. See, crushing blow at the end. So it's a little bit of extra damage you can do. I wouldn't try and I wouldn't necessarily try and set it up the entire match, but if you happen to do that, you'll be able to get some extra damage. And of course, like I said before, you can use 2 meters. So do Ice Auger, Amplify, Auger Lunge, Amplify. So it's a little bit of extra damage. I personally wouldn't use that unless you're just trying to get the extra, you know, Auger Lunge amplifies in. But yeah, but the Reborn combo by itself will work into pretty much any of the special attacks. Cyberhead. Of course, Ice Auger. Blade Spin is another one that I like, which you can also amplify. Amplified Blade Spin is just so fun to use. And then of course Cryo Stance, which can also be amplified. So either one of those, if you can get a Reborn starter off, you're going to want to commit this one to memory. It's back. I'm actually not sure what the controls. I'm playing on Xbox. I'm not sure what the numbers are, but it's let's go back here again. Front kick. So back front kick, I guess that's a front punch. Oh, back punch into a front punch. Because that'll get, if you can get that off, and it's also, you know, it mixes them up. If you hit them with the first one, then you're pretty good to go. And if they happen to try and block low though, then you'll still hit them with that overhead. Of course, they can see it coming, so I would try and make sure that you hit the first one before committing to it. But again, it's a great starter if you can get the first hit off, because it'll work with pretty much any attack. And again, you can do a nice uppercut if you want. Now the other ones are, Ice Tomb, Isolated, Seeking Control, Power Hungry Konoichi. All of these are going to be good starters because they'll all be able to be canceled right into a special attack. Seeking Control is a really good one because it's quick and is pretty safe on block, I believe. Yeah, it's -5. For most people, that's going to be safe. Power Hungry is really safe too. But yeah, Power Hungry, so he goes right into that. And again, you can go into pretty much any of them. If you can get an amplified Ice Auger off, that's why I said Ice Auger and Auger Lunge. They work really well with each other if you can amplify Ice Auger. But there's a lot of different ways you can do that. Power Kunoichi into Blade Spin. So you can control the Blade Spin. Even Isolated works. But Icy Tomb is another one that I like because it does a pretty decent amount of damage to start off with. So, yeah, that's mostly what I wanted to show. And like I said before, a good thing to think about when trying to do combos is to look at those that don't end. Like, a lot of these have an extra end. Most of the time, if there's 3 hits in the combo, they will, like, if it just shows 3 like this, that's gonna end it. You want to look for ones like this that have 2 hits. Also, regular attacks work. Anything that'll let you go into a special attack. So, again, Ice Auger, and then you can go into an Auger Lunge, and you can amplify that if you want.
Feel the chill.
But yeah, that's it. Just show a couple more Reborn combos again before ending. And then finally, of course, my favorite one. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully this gave you a little bit of idea on how to do some basic combos for Frost, and just give you an idea on the kind of character that she is. And again, Core Overload, actually, before I go, I think Core Overload Amplified could also be used during your combos because you have to time it better, but Core Overload Amplified will charge her up, so she'll explode. So you could be like, well, but as you can see, it's unblockable. It's something that I haven't experimented with, but that's another way you could probably do a combo. But anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. I plan on doing more one on Noob Saibot and Jade at least. But let me know what you think. Again, I'm not necessarily a beginner, but I'm just an average player. Nothing too serious here, but hopefully these basic combos can at least get you started. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.